There we go. Hello everybody, JaffaArchfiend here, and got my hair. Okay. Hello, so we're now going to be taking a look at the custom deliveries, which must snuck its way in with 6.5, which starts off here in Old Sharlayan. This gentleman here, a request of one's own. Let's have a wee chat with them, shall we? Custom deliveries being the things we saw with Emiliance earlier on, and Elto back in the firmament over in Ishgard, which we saw in Shadowbringers. Pray see that it is done. Thank you for your unwavering service. Custom deliveries are a once a week crafting / gathering quest series type of things. Oh, Thali, be good. I didn't see you there. I trust you have been well, and the twins. Perhaps I should reintroduce myself. Our first meeting was passing brief, after all. My name is Theopaldin, and I oversee the researches in Labyrinthos. During the final days, you and the Levier children assisted me in exchange for stories about their mother and father, although I'm sure the issue of the ether burner weighed heavier on your mind than personal anecdotes at the time. I mean, I wouldn't have minded some of the darker, spooky, scary, the darker stories about their parents' days, mainly for blackmail material, of course, you know. You Scions truly managed to do the impossible. Our star owes you its salvation. Moreover, your spectacular voyage through the great expanse has driven our researchers to pursue greater heights of development and innovation. Oh no. We don't have another apocalypse scheduled, do we? Oh, are you building more toy boats? Starfaring vessels. I have to go with the elaborate terminology here. Well, I can't deny something of the sort. The scope of our current work extends far beyond interstellar travel. What do you mean extends far beyond interstellar travel? I mean, Yashtola's already working on inter-rift travel, so we've got that going on. Would you care to join me below? You can see for yourself what our researchers have been busying themselves with these days. Our gleaners have just delivered some missives that I must distribute, and I would be greatly honoured by your company. Missives being letters and so forth. He's got the mail. Marvellous. I have no doubt your presence will brighten many a day. In that case, where might we begin? Ah, yes. Why don't we pay Margrat a visit first? Quite gregarious, that one. Always eager to share her opinions. Her laboratory is the eastern side of Sharlayan Hamlet, so let us be off. Margrat, for those of us who don't quite remember, is the research scientist who had far too little sleep and far too many energy drinks. Speak of the relaxing researcher in Sharlayan Hamlet. Oh god. How they define relaxing researcher, I'm not certain. For all we know, she could be... You've got in your head maybe her on a sun deck bathing. I'm expecting test tubes and kabooms. Ah! Different researcher. Excellent. This is the place. Let's see if she is in. Can I help you with something? Yes, in fact. My apologies for intruding upon your break, but is Margrat available for a chat? Oh, no, she, left for Thesaurus, I think. She mentioned something about a request, or cancelling it off her chest. I couldn't say for sure. Thesaurus is a collective that oversees the allocation of research material, so naturally they have a branch here in Sharlayan Hamlet. From quills to guildship commissions, Thesaurus is a one-stop provider of countless invaluable services. They are committed to ensuring our researchers have what they need to perform their work effectively and efficiently. I'm sure Margrat would be kind enough to expound upon their offerings in exhausting detail when we find her. It's a building just across the plaza. That doesn't bode well. Godspeed, Margrat. Here we are. I assume we'll find Margrat with the receptionist. Ooh, this looks fancy in here. That I should have to explain is an affront to common sense, but our development of Labyrinthos' infrastructure has been painstakingly rational, as befits this intellectual community. We have never shirked our duty to share the returns of our research, be they informational or monetary, and Apparea's ledgers can surely attest to the equitable distribution of such dividends. Since this rational system is designed to create a self-sustaining cycle of funding for our research, it is only logical to conclude that nothing is rotten in the state of Sharlayan Hamlet. Oh, God. But do you know what is rotten, Hodge? What is hastening our decay, body and soul? The goddamn chairs, Hodge. The blank, soulless walls. The complete inability to requisition anything deemed irrelevant to our research, despite the abundant benefits they may provide. The sustainment of the sanity and well-being of us researchers. Tell me, is the mighty labyrinthos bereft of wealth or compassion? I'd like to know, Hodge. Oh boy. When I said she was eager to share her opinions, I confess this is not what I had in mind. Margrat, would you kindly stop rating Hodge for doing his job? That smug face. But berating? No, I am merely submitting a request for answers regarding systemic failures whilst offering my assessment of the situation. But now that you're here, sir, perhaps you can use your authority to remedy this latest injustice. Would that I could, Margrat. Sadly, our resources have their limits, but I assure you that our associates at Thesaurus will continue to make every effort to ensure each request receives due consideration. Furthermore, in light of the correspondence I have just received from your collaborators, you have more pressing matters to attend to. They say, and I quote, oh god, it's never a good thing when they say, and I quote, we appreciate your concerns concerning the current schedule. Nevertheless, we wish to proceed according to initially scheduled projections. Respectfully yours, etc. That is very politely saying, this is the timeline. We are sticking to the timeline. Sod off. Why does this always happen? Oh god, I want that emote. I want that emote. What about the word impossible is so difficult to comprehend? Do you think we're exaggerating? Or is the air too thin in the mountaintops of privilege from which our superiors deign to issue commandments? Why is it always, when we dare to hope that perhaps this time will be different, it always ends in the same catastrophe and unlearned lessons? Do it again, but faster! Sacrifice health, hygiene, and personal happiness as you feed the furnace, its hunger for your label insatiable. Oh, minion, render up your everything an altar of glorious progress! Wow. Oh, I can't stand it anymore. Take my life. Take my liberty. Just leave me my fluffy pet. Oh my god. I've only just remembered his gentle caress. Oh my god. But no! After ripping us from the bosom of what meagre comforts our servitude affords, they now expect us to bruise our buttocks upon chairs harder than the heads of the whole forum combined! Reach! Power to the people! No. Oh, bugger. I think I've missed a bit. Yeah, that's fine. Upon the slags that greedy guild pitchers refuse to replace on the grounds they are not essential for our work, despite the cries of our lower backs for succor, mournful and ceaselessly distracting, stifling genius and innovation. Can I help you somehow? I swear to you, here and now, I will make you a new chair if you stop talking. Wait a moment. I've seen you somewhere before. Ether tanks! That's right, ether tanks, I remember. Wait, you'd make me a chair? So in other words, you're an artisan? And a humorist too, I see. Your jest is most welcome in these trying times. I doubt I was half the help to you as you would be to me, but I'm prepared to impose upon your goodwill if it will wield us even an ons of respite. May I? Ons being ounce. Oh, I knew it! You exude a kindness that other people in our immediate vicinity decidedly lack. I'll get straight to the point. Our bums are sore, our backs are curled like finger shrimp. Anything to help alleviate our pains would be greatly appreciated. Cushions, massage instruments, herbal supplements, anything! Oh, and should you fear that a surplus of generosity might go to waste, no, there is no shortage of achy researchers in my laboratory, so all donations will be put to good use. Rest assured you will be compensated with more than our glowing gratitude too. You adventuring types like colourful scripts, don't you? Well, I have veritable tons of them left over from an old project, so they're yours should they bring you joy. While your gesture humbles us, I would hate to think Margrat is pressuring you with her overzealousness. Are you sure this arrangement will not be an imposition? Wouldn't be the weirdest thing I've done stuff for. Well, it's your prerogative, and I'm sure your efforts will be appreciated by all. Hodge, coordinate with distributors of Margrat's scripts so we may establish a provisional exchange in these offices for our new partner's convenience. Understood. That is the face and tone of... Really? Okay, you're the boss. Whatever. I'm not paid enough for this. I'm not paid enough to say otherwise. Radionka at the far desk will see that you are furnished with whatever supplies you require. Do not hesitate to make use of her services. I have other missives in need of delivery, so I shall leave you to it, but please, take care not to overexert yourself. Be advised, I will hold you responsible if he does. Oh boy. Right! To avoid Theopoldin's wrath, why don't we start with 3 items or so? Your best material for backaches in exchange for my colourful scripts. I look forward to seeing what you deliver. Good lord! I can tell this custom delivery quest line is going to be a half and a hoot. Alright. Let's get making some chairs, shall we? Alright. Let's see. Housing... Custom deliveries. There we go. So yeah, Andin was the last one we did with the, plant head. Oh god, let's take a look at what we got here. We've got cushion care package, which will be for the... A set of soft and profoundly healing pillows, ideal for relieving back pain. Feline recreational device, oh god. This apparatus has been guaranteed by science to entertain cats. Whether cats care to entertain the notion of said science, however, is another matter entirely. Mesmerizing miniature, a carefully handcrafted replication of a monstrous creature. The longer you stare at it, the longer it stares at you. Energizing eye elixir, oh god. Applied directly to the eyeball for optimal exhaustion relief. If you experience side effects such as loss of vision, dizziness, nausea, or death, stop use immediately and seek the counsel of your nearest chirurgeon. If you experience death, I don't think stopping is going to be an issue. Researcher's Relaxation Kit. A delightful box brimming with relaxation implements of notable quality. Alright, I need 1 for each of these cushion care package components. I need to make 3 of. Okay. Oh god, I don't need to make that many, though. Just the 3 will do, thank you. Alright, let's get making these cushion care packages then, shall we? The better the quality, the better the product. So, let's get the reflect up and running first. And bump that up. And bump that up. And there we go. Interesting. Alright, observe. And focus synthesis. Okay, gonna have to get some more there. And that's 1. This will take a while. Feel free to fast forward through this part. we go. Second one. Oh, bugger. Oh well. And there we go. Third one made. So if you're to do this with the land and fishing stuff, so you can do this with other stuff as well. So if you do this Disciple by hand, well, Disciple of Land, you'd be looking for cushion care package materials. And if you're doing it as a fisher, you'd be looking for asakulias. What we're trying to get at the minute is purple gatherer scripts, because that's the max version. Max level versions. So if you're below level 89 with the crafting, you would be getting white scripts. If you're over that, you'd be getting the purple ones. Unable to receive the following items. What? Oh, okay. I thought I'd be getting them. Hold on. Why am I not getting purples? Must be purples later. Sometimes a good cushion is all you need to transform an old chair into posterior paradise. I've even heard of designs that incorporate gelatinous material sourced from, well, as long as it's comfortable, right? You normally fling items of extraordinary quality to whomsoever is in need, because such behaviour may condition people to trail behind you like awestruck ducklings, myself included. Ah, now I start to gather the purple ones. This should make all the difference. Wait here, I'll go and deliver them to my colleagues. The results are in. Those items you procured for us are the best thing since sliced Archon loaf. Oh boy. I'm not sure if that's a compliment or not, given Archon loaf's tastes. No longer shall our backs suffer the cricks and cramps of outrageous furniture. With renewed health and mental clarity, may we set upon our work and meet our deadlines without need for extensions. Probably. Oh boy. She has lost her marbles. Ahem. Theatrics aside, we are very grateful to you, kind sir. I'm afraid my complaints superseded a more civilized greeting, so allow me to properly introduce myself. My name is Margrat, and I work as a specialist in propulsion engineering here in Sharlayan Hamlet. Under the supervision of Kokol Dankel, my team participated in development of not just the ether burner, but the myriad ancillary propulsion systems of the Ragnarok. As our assignment concerned the crux of the project, we worked in tandem with a variety of other laboratories. My team was charged with performing analyses of the physical and ethereal phenomena to which the internal components would be subjected. Another team calculated the necessary energy costs of all propulsion systems and proposed refinements to improve ethereal conductivity, and yet another team drafted the plans that reconciled all our disparate findings into one cohesive image. Thus we spun our web of productivity. Of course, a specialist is only a specialist in demand for their expertise, so once the final days were thwarted and the threat to our lives no more, the threat to our livelihoods reared its ugly head. Thankfully, our experience with the Ragnarok was of value to Garland Ironworks, who offered my team the opportunity to collaborate on new airship engines, and so we lived to labour another day. Great, of course Sid's managed to harangue them into... Shanghai them into his own work. True to their Garlean roots, they rely heavily on cerulean to power their engines. With a few adjustments, raw ether can also... Ah, but you know all about ether's potential, don't you? Tell me, why did you need those tanks? It's not often, or ever really, that people come clamoring for tanks with the capacity to power an interstellar vessel. Fancy the jaunt to the moon, did you? Haha! Well... We kinda used them for a whole summoning thing. You ripped a hole in the moon to forestall a void sent invasion. Pull the other one, it's got bells on. Next you'll be claiming you're a scion. Next stop, Ultima Thule. Hello. Why are you giving me that look? Wait, what did you say your name was? Hello. Warrior of Light here. 3, 2, right. The very one who went to Ultima Thule with the Elder Scions. 3, 2... I was expecting full-on. Ralgar smite you, Theopoldin. We would have killed you to say something. All of us were so consumed by work back then, we never got so much as a glimpse of the Scions, let alone... And now here I am whinging to you about back pain. What a laugh. Oh wow, we sent her straight into a depression cycle. Oops. Apologies. I had no idea you were the... It's quite a lot to process. Thank you for taking the time to help us. Aww. And if you're so inclined, we'd be terribly grateful for your continued assistance. Thesaurus is unlikely to loosen its purse strings anytime soon, and we're still in dire need of things to improve our quality of life here in Labyrinthos. What say you? I'll make you an honorary member of my team, or better yet, my own personal gleaner. I'm not sure if that's better or worse, which of those options. The honor would be mine. Compensation, benefits, sod you, pay me, as they say. She's in a depression cycle. I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna be nice. Go the Paragon route, not the Renegade. An answer fit for the hero. Glad to have you with us. My other character's doing this, however, we're gonna go the Soju route. And once again, we have the chicken dance. A kind collaborator. Still much work to be done if the researchers of Sharlayan Hamlet have their myriad needs met. To that end, new favour to ask of us. Oh boy. Pardon me. And about the requests I submitted earlier, have they reached a consensus? That's a nope. All materials necessary for your current research have been allocated. Additional supplies will not be forthcoming. Oh, I see. Thus spoke the wise bureaucrats unto the obedient workers. Tell us, what unreasonable desire did you dare voice to our overlords? Oh, hello, Margrat. I didn't think it was that unreasonable, all things considered. What are we supposed to do now? As good a chance as any. I do believe we have your next commission. Oh dear. The despondent man you see before you is Roaring Spring, a fellow researcher formerly assigned to the Ragnar project, albeit on a different team. Oh? I would be much obliged if you could procure whatever it was that Thesaurus refused him. He's a gentle soul, deserving of far better treatment than he's received. And I think you'll find his expertise fascinating, if you can guess what it is. That is, well... Rejoice, Roaring Spring. It just so happens we have a special offer and all things Thesaurus is too parsimonious to provide. My grand and benevolent gleaner friend will be happy to deliver your unreasonable desires. Like I said, I don't think it's that unreasonable, it's just... Truly? Well then, cat food? Or treats, toys, anything to amuse or delight our laboratory's kitty cats. Their comfort is our comfort, their happiness, our happiness. Anything in bulk would be greatly appreciated. The screen itself freaking shook there. That was not an edit by me, that was straight up the game. Good lord. Kitty cats. Since when did you and your colleagues become so adorable? A bit of a surprising request, but you can hardly fault him for his passion. See what you can come up with, and I'll be sure to pass it along. Okay, do I get a... Oh, do I have a chat with Roaring Spain? Where is he? No? Okay. Alright. Let's make ourselves feline recreational devices. Let's grab enough to make 6. We'll make 3 at the minute. So we just need 6. 1, 2, 3, 5, and 6. The reason I'm getting 6 is, as previously said in other ones, this week we make 3, and that's the lot. Then next week it clicks back in, and we have 3 more. So we can hand in 6 more things next week. Get you fixed up. And fix you up again. I love it when that pairs off nicely. And restore that. And restore again. And fully up that. Okay, and here we go. Bada boom. Ooh, that was close. Dun 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 dun. Let's get that up and running a bit here, shall we? Oh boy, this is going to get close. Oh dear. I'm out of CP. Ah! Oh, here's hoping the last 3 steps are all we need to reach the last wee bit here. Final stretch! Yay! It's the 3rd one made, so I'll just hand these in now. Feline satisfaction. Feline fascinators, but a whiff of this plain material is liable to show any kitty cat a glimpse of kitty heaven. And kitty herring, notably dined upon by the Empire's most pampered pussies. Not my line! Treats and toys seem like promising candidates, but whether your devotion will be required for long, if at all, depends on the kitty in question. Perhaps a wad of crinkly paper in a small or simple box will suffice. I mean, true. cats. That tracks. And that is all 6 deliveries done for this week. I will not return to my lab and my other neglected responsibilities. If you fear, I'll tend to perpetual bit fires just as soon as you leave. You know how to go, right? God. You may begin deliveries again starting Tuesday at 9 AM Earth time. That'll probably be like 9 AM server time. So you got the Eurasian time, which is like the day-night cycle in the game, local time, and then server time. But, yeah, so that is this week's done with the Margrat stuff. So we'll see Margrat again next Tuesday. Till then, JaffaArchfiend, out.